everybody, it's Cody, Dixon RC here. So as you see in the title, I got a King Kong RC Lurker. Lurker's a weird name. I don't know. This is basically a 10th scale Russian Sherp flotation truck. You've seen tons of them. I'll post a bunch of pictures here, maybe of a bunch of different ones. I saw this got released for pre-order a couple weeks ago from Asia Tees, and I was like, oh, I got to get one of these. So I bought myself one for Christmas. That was kind of what this is. It's a Christmas present to myself, or a Christmas present from you guys. How about that? Let's work at that. So I'm not going to stock this, and here's why. For what I paid for this with my dealer account, you yourself can go with the link that I put in the description and buy it from them for it's about $40 more than what I paid for it. So by the time I tack on my percentage of what I need to make, and then once I add shipping to ship to you guys, because this thing weighs like 17 pounds, it's not going to be feasible for me to make any money that way. So I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to put the link in the description. You can go buy your own. It'll get here in 4 to 5 days from Asia Tees in Hong Kong. Just do that. It'll be, I think it's like $4.20 or $4.30 shipped or something like that. I did look to see what normal price is with the shipping, and that's what it wound up being. So I have taken this out of the box to look at it to kind of give myself a little bit of a feel of what I'm going to show you guys. So this is, they call it a kit, but the only kit part you need to build is adding ESCs and receiver for the radio. The motors are installed, ready to go. The whole bottom tub chassis part is already built, ready to go. You have to build the cab, the roll bar, and all that stuff that's in the top, the bed and everything like that. It's the only thing you actually have to put together. You have to paint it as well. You have to add your own LEDs, everything like that. Everything else is there. The wheels are put together, the tires are put together. They're already molded or bolted to the chassis itself. So first, let's talk about the box. As you see the front of it, it's got Lurker, the name King Kong, nice printed. This is a very nice box, really, for the colors and things like that. Each side of it's got dimensions in millimeters of how long it is and how big and everything like that. The back side's got painting colors. I'm going to show you that right now. And then this other side just has black with Lurker on it. So I'm going to take this out. I'm not going to show you taking it out of the box, but I will say that it's packaged very, very, very well. Lots of foam. The chassis itself is stuck into 4 little cubbies. I'll show you in a minute, but not how to take it out, but I'll show you what's in it. Because this thing takes up a bunch of space once it's out on the table. So just hang on and we'll take a look at it. All right, so here it is out of the box. This is the big styrofoam piece or foam piece I was talking about. Each wheel goes into each one of these pockets. Then it has a nice one that goes on top, and then basically how it is in the box is like this. This box has all the body stuff on it, and then you got a piece of foam there, and then it's out of the box, of course, manual and stickers. And then stuck in that top piece is, I'm assuming, the bed, I think. So let's take the rest of it out. So I don't know how well this shot's going to come out, but the top way, this truck's too big to fit in the top way. So I'm going to take the foam piece out. I'm going to take this box out, and then we'll just go over the chassis real quick. So it does come pre-painted yellow in the front and the back, and this is metal, by the way. It does have the lenses already in it for the headlights. Other lights go right here as well. You get a metal roll bar, hinges that don't work. This door does not open, which it wouldn't be really that hard to make it open. But anyway, it's for another time, or you builders can do that. It does have a plastic bed in it. This is the same material like all King Kong trucks use. The CA30 and 10 have the same type of material. It looks like maybe these pieces here on the side can be possibly painted. I would think maybe something like that. I don't think white's really what they were going for, but everything looks like it could possibly be painted. This part of the chassis here is plastic. It does, from what I've read, has magnets that hold the cab. That's how it opens and closes. It folds forward. The rear, the same metal with the same hinges that don't actually do anything. Metal roll bar or just metal bumper. I'm thinking maybe there's something that probably goes there. I haven't looked all the way through the whole entire manual just yet. These pieces here on the wheels are just caps, so they just pop off like that. It's just a little plastic piece, nothing crazy. 5mm nut here, 5mm threads, I'm sorry, so that's probably an 8mm nut or bolt, maybe even bigger than that. These just say King Kong RC with the sizes on them. Nothing spectacular about that, really. These just snap on. They look like they'll just fall right off, but they don't. Underside is just a solid metal tub. I don't really know. They say this thing's submergible, but there is a hole here, and there's one up top here too as well. Let's see if I can show you where it's at. Yeah, see, that's a hole. There's one on the other side too. That just goes into this tub. I don't think that's really what you want to happen. It is a 3-motor system. There's a motor to drive it, and there's a motor on each side that controls going to steer. So kind of cool there. I got to figure that out. If any of you guys know anything about how to set that up, I know I got to have more than one ESC. So I got to figure out how to do that. I don't really know anything about it. So let's look at the instructions before we get into the box of goodies. First things first, you get a cool little tag. I don't know if each one of these are numbered differently, but that one says 1701. You get a 2.5mm hex for the hexes, like for the scale hardware. You get one of those. I've got my tools for that. Cool that it comes with it though, because that's not a normal thing. Of course, you get a full-out King Kong sticker sheet. Of course, it's got a bunch of King Kong stickers on it, Lurker, no climbing, keep away, all kinds of stuff like that. Of course, it has the CA30 body and then just Lurker. Pretty cool. Nice. I think some of these go on the actual body itself. I don't know where. We'll see. And then you got instructions. This is it talks about you got to have glue, some basic tools, Phillips head, long nose pliers, some hex drivers, and then hex head bolts for like scale bolts. But most of this stuff looks like it glues together. You get interior, you got seats, the whole deal. We'll be going over this later. It talks about how to put everything together. But you know what it doesn't have in this instruction manual? How to do the electronics. It has nothing about it at all. You do get this. I'm assuming this is the bed that goes in the very back of it. Once the cab goes on, it covers up the piece that's back there already. So let's go over what's inside of here. Of course, a bag of hardware. So you get some little plastic seats that are bolted together. This just glues in. These need to be painted, of course. A bag full of multitude of different things. You get some wipers, some LED holders. Looks like a piece for the dash. And then you get some more dash pieces. Lots of little things. All this stuff needs to be painted too, by the way. Pull this out. This looks like the main part of the cab. Probably like that. Yeah, so it's going to be like that. Window, window, window. So again, needs to be painted. Most of it glued on. You get a metal roll bar that goes across the back of it, bolted in with 2 bolts. Pretty cool. At least it's metal, not plastic. A bag full of magnets and metal hardware. Like these are some standoffs where something in the bed where this goes. I'm assuming probably this plastic piece is what holds it, what brings it up so it's not so deep in there. You get some metal handles that go in certain spots. And of course magnets. That's what actually holds the cab onto the chassis. Bag full of windows and lenses. You get lenses, that's for like the headlights. That's all the other windows there. And then that box is empty. Looks like this is the interior seat piece that the seat fits in. Yep, that's the front frame piece. I'm assuming that goes like that, so the window goes in here. I'm assuming it goes in here somewhere, like probably like that. I think this folds up. Yeah, that's gonna fold. Yep, it's got hinges on it, so that's gonna fold up. That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be neat. Side panels, these go right here. Well, you can't see it. Let's see if I can drag this thing this way. These panels here go here. I do know that. So they go there, so you got to paint them something. Two of those, one for each side. This is where the seats go. Like here, it fits in there like that. This is a box that covers this up. This is supposed to be where you keep your ESC and your battery and stuff like that, or ESCs, plural, because you're going to have more than one, I'm sure. But that's pretty much it there. That's all that comes in this stuff. There's nothing to this. This is going to be great. This is probably going to be an easy build. I say that. It's probably not, but maybe. Hopefully it will be. All right, so let's put some stuff together here. Maybe we can see kind of how this stuff goes. It looks like it's got a nice little... I'm wrong about how that fits in there. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. So it's kind of going to sit in there. And then magnets go here. So it looks like maybe possibly it would sit like that. And then it folds forward, I'm assuming. It looks like it does, but maybe it don't. I don't know. And then that goes like that there somehow. That's going to be cool. And it's supposed to have, the interior goes inside of here to make it look like you got seats. That bolts in somewhere right around here. Pretty cool. It's going to be neat. This is going to be fun. I can't wait. Actually excited to build this. I hate painting, but it's not going to be that bad. I don't think anyway. So let's do this. Let's take... This looks like it's 3 screws that hold it in. So let's take this out and see if we can see what's in it. Give me a second while I have it like that. And then I'll move it back out so we can look at it. All right, so let's do this. Let's take this thing out of here. So you notice it's got some bolts or some... Okay, so it's got labeled on here steering and then driving, so it knows what's supposed to be what. It already comes with some 45 turn motors. It's got belts. It's already been, the tensioner's done where it needs to be. Looks like it's got a number on the belt, so you'll be able to get you a belt if you wanted one. Maybe not though. No, because it's got 13, 14, 15. Anyway, I do not like metal drive shafts. That's nice. That looks pretty solid, this setup here. But the problem that we're going to run into is you see there's a hole here. Unless we can figure out how to seal that up, because that means that the two in the front are the same way. That's not going to work, because if you get water and debris in here in this belt, it's not going to be good. It's not going to hold up. It's not going to last. It'll chew those belts to death, and you do not want that. You want this thing to be able to hold up to all this stuff that you're going to put it through. So, it's kind of strange. All right, so I don't really know what to do with this motor setup here. So if you guys have any idea, I know most people have some tanks, so that kind of gives you an idea of what I think you do with tank setup is kind of the idea here. I don't really know what I'm going to do. Let's get it built first, and then we'll figure that out, because it looks like it's easy to take apart to add stuff if the time comes down for it. I'll probably paint this black, because this doesn't need to be like that for sure. But cool. So here it is, the King Kong RC Lurker 10th scale amphibious truck. Lots of little things to come do. I'm going to do a build video. This stuff shouldn't be that hard to build. There's not that many pieces, so just hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a like, comment, subscribe, the whole deal. Share it to your buddies. I hope I'm the first one with this unboxing video. I don't think there's anybody out that has this yet, except maybe some of the overseas guys. So share it along, let your buddies see it. Share it in some groups and on Facebook and stuff like that. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time.